Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Farting Around. It's been a while, and I apologize. But this series for me is kind of, if I'm not feeling a project, or if I'm not feeling inspired, I don't want to do it. I don't want to have to put out a video for this series, just because I feel like I need to put out a video. I want this series to be my kind of fun series that I do when I'm inspired by things. And so last time we flew around and talked, I want it to be that too. That's part of it. But I started working on that big Dragon Town thing, and I just wasn't feeling it at the time. We are going to go back to it eventually, but I kind of feel like building something else. And it's going to be another kind of a tower thing, but it's going to be different. So in the books, this place is in the desert. We don't have the kind of terrain that we want in the desert, so we're going to a savanna. And this place is up on a cliffside, and it's a temple. It's a temple that kind of sticks out of the cliff. It's a magical place, and so this is what I found. Check this place out. It's crazy. It's awesome. So this is where we're going to build our temple, and I'm very excited about this. I'm feeling more inspired by this idea for right now than the other one. Couple of things we need to figure out is obviously where to start. Since this place is in a desert, I was kind of thinking this side. This side looks really cool, but is it the best for building? I'm not sure. Oh man, this looks so awesome down here. Let's drink a potion. So we can see what the terrain in here is like. Oh, there's some floating gravel. Oh man, this looks great. Okay, cool. So I think this face right here looks pretty good. So it's going to be like out of the face of the wall. I don't know if I'm describing what this is going to look like very well. Let's just imagine something. Imagine me building it, because that's what I'm going to do. So like this is like going to be the bottom maybe of one of the towers. We can make it come out a little bit more. And then it'll come out like this, and then we can have several of these, at different heights. So we'll have, like another one right here. Maybe going out. So we want these to be different heights, different widths. And let's see. Ooh, I fell. Let's see. Maybe I think 3 towers would probably be fine. Something like that. 3 towers, different heights, different sizes, different shapes even. This one maybe could be a little lower actually. We're not going to do all the layout on camera. I just wanted to get kind of the base idea down, so you guys can kind of get a feel for it, and then I will cut and I'll build some shapes, and then we'll come back and do some more work on this. So yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. Of course, I can picture what this is going to look like in my head. So 3 kind of towers jutting out from the side of a cliff. In the books, this temple was for the god of shadow. So I'm thinking dark colors, lots of dark, we can use obsidian and, well, let's look at materials. So we can use wools, gray, black wool. The new dark oak would go pretty well, I think, especially for furniture and such. I want to do some windows in this one. Another brick, maybe not. Stained clay, it's a little reddish, but that would be cool. Gray What does gray stained clay look like? Brown. Okay, so we could use that. Obsidian. I didn't see obsidian in there. I'm thinking a good amount of obsidian in this build, and I'm not quite sure what block. I've never tried to build something completely out of, mix obsidian with other things. The only things I've ever built really out of obsidian are, I've kind of used obsidian and cobblestone together, and they go because of their textures are similar. So that will be interesting, figuring out the textures, the shapes that we need. So I'm going to work on this off camera. Let me get these basic shapes down, maybe get some materials ready, and I will be right back. I'll see you guys in a few. Hey guys, welcome back. I got some shapes down. I think this one is a little too big. One thing you always want to do, you want to see how it looks with the environment, and that one is just kind of taking over a little too much, in my opinion. So I'm not sure, and I'm not actually sure how I'm going to remedy that, because this one was, if you look at the land it was around, it was right around the edge. So I guess what I could do is I could just, cut off this whole part and just, bring it in like a few blocks around here, just so it's a little less, big and massive. But it looks good from this angle. I think it looks pretty cool. So that works. It's just this side over here that it doesn't quite look right. So I'm thinking taking this side down. Let's see here. And then, bringing it in, maybe leave one. I don't know. It's hard to know. You just have to do it. So I'm thinking something like this, if you guys can imagine. So I just moved that one in, like one. And then instead of continuing to go out, here we'll go, I just took that one out. I think that was a mistake. Maybe we'll go in like that instead. Yeah, that'll work. I think that'll look better. So another thing we need to figure out is what we're gonna do. We have all this cool space in here. So I didn't finish making this one a circle. None of them are actually circles. They're all weird shapes, which I think is more interesting. So we got to have a door, wherever we put, wherever this thing ends up coming around. I think we'll probably change this. I don't know, maybe come out like that. This tree will probably have to go eventually. But how is this going to interact with the environment? So we want to have a door obviously coming out into this section, and I think up here what we'll do, because you have to have access to up here, I think we'll have some kind of bridge. And by the way, if this is the first episode of this series that you have seen, you'll notice that I'm building everything out of cobble, and that's just kind of how I lay things out. It's my normal layout material, so don't worry, we will be getting away from cobble eventually. Maybe that's a little too, I'm not really sure, guys. This is gonna have to be something I figure out off camera, even though I continually am doing it on camera. That looks better. So yeah, a bridge from there to there. We could also have some kind of entrance coming out of this one, maybe coming up through, and then knock that out, and so you can come up here that way also. And from this one, I'm not sure. We are gonna have, of course, have like rooms and stuff inside the mountain, which will be cool. It'll be fun designing rooms differently than we designed over in the other tower. Yeah, I might have to plant a few more trees. I had to take out a little. I didn't really take them out, but I have to mess up that one and that one. Another tree over here would look nice. I'll just build them by hand later. Not sure how we're going to do the roofs. The roofs are another thing. It's going to be interesting. You know, this is like a very old building, but unlike the other one, it's not going to be in ruins. The inside in the book is kind of dusty, dirty, cobwebs all over the place, so it'll be fun to decorate in that regard, but I think the outside should be pretty nice looking and not ruinous. So we have to keep that in mind. You know, it's just the outside upkeep. I mean, the inside upkeep isn't as good as in our other building. I had this just one block. Oops, I messed that up, didn't I? At first I had just one block of you know, attachment to the wall, but it looks better if you make it a little bigger. Okay, so let me maybe figure out the roof, figure out the rest of this, how we want to have the entrance over here, and we also want to figure out an entrance down here. I should look up in the book how they do it. I remember magic. I think magic was involved, so I think our entrance may be somewhere down here, and we'll have like a little horse stable, and you drive a horse in, and then you TP up, maybe? I'm not sure. Something magical, because magic is cool. So let's see. Let's do one look here before we cut. Let's see. Oh yeah, that looks better. I actually kind of like how this bottom part is a little messed up, but I think for right now, we'll keep it how we've had it in the other sections, and then we can mess up the symmetry of it later. So something like that. That looks better. It looks a little less massive. It was a little too big before. Okay, so let me do what I said I was going to do a minute ago, and I'll be back. Alright, bye. Alright guys, welcome back. It is next day for me. Not feeling that great. That's why it's taken so long for me to do this episode. But, so here we go. Here are the towers. These, the roofs I decided to do kind of flat, with these supports going around. Now keep in mind, of course these won't be all cobble, and we'll probably put, you know, some, you know, do stairs and that kind of stuff to make them look a little less bulky. They're very bulky right now and heavy. So that is the kind of shape I went with. For this one I did more of an oval, and I made the bridge go down. So like this will be where you come in, and then there's a door over here. And the roof of this one ends right at that level. And for this one, I'm not sure yet. We'll have to figure out something. For this one, we might just have some kind of pathway coming out this way, maybe? I'm not sure. So I also kind of wanted another support on this side. It doesn't really fit though, so it's not that big a deal, excuse me. So I got a bunch of dark kind of colors here. This brown and black doesn't really go that well together, but I wanted to you know, try different things. I want to use something that has half slabs, so which it's kind of leading me to use, you know, the dark oak for most of it. Hmm. Oh, the night. I was gonna wait until the night vision wore off to start recording, and I just got tired of waiting. So let's see. Let's just try to get some materials down, and we will finish this episode. Finish this episode up. We'll see how this looks. We're just gonna get a kind of a front view. So let's just change it to this first. Okay. Set it to day. Oh, it's raining. Alright, there we go. Okay. So you can get a little bit of an idea of this material. Let's see, let's switch in some, I lost my stairs. Dang it. So something like that. Looks pretty good. I do kind of wonder how it would look with just black behind it. And by the way, there will be like windows and stuff in here, but I don't want to put those in until later, until I know, because I have no idea where the rooms are going to be. So we'll just put the windows and stuff in separately. I'm pretty sure this is going to look bad, but let's give it a shot. It does indeed look bad. Yeah, it doesn't look good at all. We could mix in some logs, maybe. Are those the... Is that dark oak log? That is. Let's look at... So the spruce is actually a little more red. That's funny, because the dark oak wood is more red. Right, I have these, right? So that's spruce and dark oak. Interesting. That looks pretty bad anyway, so we won't worry about that. Yeah, figuring out the materials for this is going to be a little tricky. This might work a little better because it's purple. It's got purple in it. And color-wise, this kind of orange with this purple is, you know, complementary. Not really complementary, but it's pretty close to more opposite on the color wheel. I'm not going to get into all that. Alright, that does look a little better. Let's take a far away view. It's hard to even see from super far away. So maybe what I'll do, maybe I'll do each tower in a different style, and then come back and we'll take a look, and you guys can tell me what you like better in the comments of the video, and then the next video we'll kind of pick the theme that we want to go into. So I'll do that, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Bye. Alright guys, welcome back. I can't figure these towers out. You need your input. So I just did this one just pure obsidian. You can imagine some windows. I'm not sure, I just can't quite get the materials right. I mean, getting black and brown To work together is a little tricky. This one is a little better, but I don't think it's quite the feel we're going for. I'm not sure, but it's not bad. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think, and I will keep it in mind. And I'll keep working on this between episodes also to see kind of what I like. I like how I did the roof here. This roof looks pretty nice, I think. But yeah, give me you guys' input. That's going to be it for this episode. We'll keep working on this next time. Try to figure out, you know, the materials for these towers. Alright, so if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.